In the previous session, we have discussed about the brief introduction about the email template. So what's an email template and why we are using this email template in Salesforce, and how to communicate with the users by using these email templates, and how can we send an email notification with the different set of contents dynamically at runtime, and how to send the email notification to the users by using the declarative programming, nothing but by using the point and click. And in future, when coming to the development, we will see how to send the email notifications to the users. He may be a single user or he may be a multiple users through programmatically. We will see practically. So now in today's session, we are going to be using the email templates in order to communicate with the various users by sending some email notifications. So in every business or in every organization, there will be so many users will be there who are the part of that organization. Those persons may be the directly the employees of that organization, or those persons may be the partners of the organization. Those persons may be the end users of the organization. Those persons may be the customers of the organization, whatever. So now, if you want to have the communication with these employees or the partners or the customers or the end users or anybody, he may be an external user as well, so that we are having a alternative way called as email templates. Because if you want to have the conversation or communication, or if you want to pass some information to the various users, then we can able to have the conversation through the phone also, but it will be very difficult, because at a time we can able to have the conversation with one person or two person or maximum 5 or 10 persons. But if the organization is having some thousands of members are there, if you want to share some information to all those thousands of members or the millions and millions of members, it will be very difficult to have the conversation over the phone. So that we are using a email template or the email notifications, so that we can able to send the email to a group of users in a single shot. So that Salesforce is providing one ready-made option to you, that is email template, where we can able to send some email notification without configuring anything in our Salesforce application. By default, this email feature is enabled for each and every user in the Salesforce. So now in this Salesforce, while sending the email notifications, every time no need to draft that email. Every time no need to prepare that content and the subject and all these things. So that we can able to have some format, that format of information I am going to be sending to all the users. So now in this kind of scenario, we can prepare that content, or we can prepare that template. That template we can able to use for the multiple times whenever you are going to be contacting to those persons. Suppose for example, assume that I have an organization. In that organization, we have so many employees are there, some millions and millions of employees are there in my organization. So now I want to share some message to the persons. Okay, I want to share some message to the persons on the occasion of their birthdays. Depends upon the birthday, we are going to be sharing some information, like as I am specifying. So dear, the person name, and then congratulations on behalf of your birthday, and so like we can able to have some wishes to those persons as well. It may be on the occasion of birthday, it may be on the occasion of the annual day, it may be on the occasion of some festivals, it may be on the occasion of the new year as well. So now depends upon the occasion, we are going to be changing some content. So now the same content will be forwarding to all the users. For the birthday, the same content will be there, nothing but the same draft will be there. But depends upon the member birthday, then the name and the date of birth and their details will be getting changed automatically. So that no need to change those information manually, that we can able to automate those business processes as well in the Salesforce ready-madely. So now for that, when coming to the Salesforce, it is providing an email template where we can able to prepare a draft of the email, like the subject and the content of the email which you are going to be sharing with the various users. So now for that, we can able to prepare a template, nothing but a draft. That same draft we can able to use, not only myself and any member in the organization can able to use the same template. Suppose for example, so now when you join into any organization, every organization will be having some different processes. Like if you want to apply for a leave, then there will be a leave application form will be there. You have to fill up the form. Not only yourself, he may be a manager, he may be the CEO, he may be a HR person, he may be an admin person, he may be anybody. Everyone has to send or get the prior approval before taking a leave. So at that time, they have to fill up the form. For everybody, the form will be same. Nothing but the same content will be there. But whenever I'm going to be applying for the leave, my details will be there. My name, my employee ID, my designation, my leave dates will be there. And if a manager is going to be applying for the leave, then he is using the same template, but the some of the content will be different. Nothing but his name, his designation, and his leave dates, his reasons, everything will be there. The remaining format and the template will be same. Like the same way here also, when coming to the Salesforce, whenever you are going to be interacting with the users, nothing but the customers, he may be a customer, he may be an end user, he may be a partner, he may be employee, anybody, so that not only one customer, we have multiple customers are there. So at that time, in order to communicate with all these customers, we can able to have the ready-made template in place so that we can able to use those templates to have the communication to the various customers and the end users and anybody. So now for that, instead of drafting or preparing that email manually by typing that information, we can able to prepare a template. That template we can able to use whenever it is required in order to communicate with the persons. So now for that, we are using the email templates. So now when coming to the email templates options are available in all the organizations. Like already we have discussed. When coming to the Salesforce, Salesforce is providing the various editions. Like Salesforce is providing the contact manager edition and the group edition and the professional edition and the enterprise edition unlimited edition, and along with that developer edition. So now in all these editions, this ready-made email configuration is available to you. So now suppose for example, so now when you go to your real-time organization, okay, when you join into an organization as a Salesforce developer, then you will be having the access to the sandbox of the organization. Generally here, we are using our developer edition where we are going to be logging into our developer edition by using https login.salesforce.com. But when you join into an organization, they will be providing a sandbox to you. Sandbox is nothing but a developer environment where the developer can able to, Salesforce developer can able to use this organization in order to develop the applications of those organizations. So for that, we have to use https test.salesforce.com. When coming to these sandboxes will be available for only the organization who are using the licensed version. Okay, who are using the license of the Salesforce. Suppose for example, how the sandbox will be look like, we will see now here. Practically I will show you. So now here I am going to be logging into my sandbox. So now basically here I am working for the client. Okay, I am working in an organization where I am working for a client called as Tesla. So now here we have an organization called as Tesla Motors. And in US, Tesla Motors is a very big organization who are going to be into the manufacturing the electrical cars. Like they will be manufacturing the high-end cars as well as the electrical cars they're manufacturing. So now like as we have the Audi and the Mercedes, like that, we have so many where various manufacturers are there for the cars. Like the same way, the Tesla is also the very good organization for the manufacturing the electrical cars as well. So now I'm working for the client Tesla, and then I'm having the access to the Tesla's Salesforce organization application. So now I will be having the access to the sandbox of the Tesla organization. So now here we will see how the sandbox will be look like. I'm logging into that organization. You can go to the test.salesforce.com. Now, when coming to the test.salesforce.com, this is going to be logging into the sandbox of the organization. When you join into an organization, Okay, always we have to use https test.salesforce.com instead of login.salesforce.com. Login.salesforce.com is going to be pointing to the production instance or the developer instance, because our developer instance is our developer edition is a production instance. When you go to the real-time applications or when you join into an organization, you have to log in into the test.salesforce.com, because this is our developer instance where we have to develop the code and we have to test our code. Once it is working fine, then we have to move to the other instances of the Salesforce organizations. Like depends upon the organization, depends upon the client, depends upon the project, the landscape will be different. How the landscape will be there, how to log in into those applications, we will see in the future classes as well. I will show you practically. And how to deploy the code, how to deploy the code from one instance to another instance, all these things we will see practically. So now here I am going to be logging into the sandbox. I am entering my credentials here. I have entered my username and the password. So now here this is the sandbox that I'm using in my organization. So now where this is a unlimited edition. Now when you place the mouse pointer here, you will be getting the option called as Salesforce-unlimited edition. Okay. So now this is the unlimited edition provided by the Salesforce. So now the client Tesla Motors, this is the internal application of the Salesforce for the Tesla organization, Tesla Motors. And then they have provided a credentials to me because I am also one of the developer for the Salesforce application for the organization Tesla. So that here, so now I am having the access here. So now when you observe the URL here, you will be finding my name as well when coming to the domain name. So here I have the domain name is available, https tesla hyphen and my name dot cs the team. So now here already we have observed when coming to the various regions of the Salesforce, Salesforce has organized their business into the various regions like North America region, Asia Pacific region, and the Europe and Middle East and Africa, nothing but EU region. So now here we have a server called as CS the team. What do you mean by CS the team? CS is nothing but customer sandbox. CS means customer sandbox here. Customer sandbox, and then the server number, the team is a server number or instance number. Okay. Now, so now here currently they are using the CS the team server. Depends upon the availability, they are going to be allocating the memory space in that. So now this is the like as the sandbox look and feel. So now when you place the mouse pointer here, it is going to be providing the options to you, like as what are the various other communities are available provided by that organization, like as Tesla Motors internal, charging partner community, and the finance partner community. So now these are the three communities are available. Salesforce, these are the three communities are available which are maintained by the Tesla Motors. So now here when you place the mouse pointer here, like here you will be finding your name, nothing but who is the currently logged in who user for that, and along with that it is going to be indicating whether currently which instance you are using. So now here when you place the mouse pointer here, it is going to providing sandbox, nothing but this is the customer sandbox. Whenever you are find the URL which will be holding CS servers, nothing but CS1, CS2, CS3, CS13, CS14, CS16, whatever, all these are nothing but the sandboxes which are the licensed versions. Sandbox will be available for only the licensed versions of Salesforce, which will be holding by a client or which will be holding by an organization. So an individual person can able to purchase, but they have to invest the amount in order to purchase the license to take the rental on the Salesforce instance. But generally the people won't invest that much of amount in order to take the Salesforce instance on rental basis. So that here an organization can able to take up this because they are going to be using these applications in order to automate their business processes. So now here they have provided the access of the application. And currently here we are using the version called as winter 16. So now here this is the winter 16, which is going to be indicating the symbol, okay, cup symbol, and which is going to be indicating with the symbol with the number 16. Nothing but this is a winter 16. So now currently the sandboxes are already migrated with the winter 16 version by default. And along with that here we can able to create multiple applications as well. So now here these are the applications are provided by the Tesla organization. Nothing but we are going to be working on these applications as well, like a sales, call center, exact target. So now for the general developer instance also you will be having the access on the default applications like sales, call center, communities, content, work.com, and then app exchange, developer community, success community. These are the default applications provided by the Salesforce. Like the same way here, when coming to the sandboxes also you will be getting the same features. There is no difference at all. So now, when the main advantage for the Salesforce and the other technologies like as Java and the .NET is, when you go to the .NET or Java, so for the .NET, if it is a trial version, then trial version will be having very limited features. When you purchase the license of the .NET version, then it will be providing more features to you. Nothing but when you compare that, you will be having some differentiation between in terms of features. When coming to the Salesforce, it may be a licensed version, it may be a free version. The look and feel and the features and everything will be same. Okay, everything will be same. So now the objects and the features and the tabs and everything will be same. Depends upon our requirement. We can able to create our own objects as well. We can able to create our own functionalities. We can able to customize the existing features. We can able to build our own new applications as well. The same functionalities are available when coming to the Salesforce. He may be a licensed user or he may be a free user as well. So that is one of the advantage whenever we are going with the Salesforce. So now here currently I'm using the sandbox in order to implement the application for the Tesla Motors organization, where they can able to use these applications to automate their sales and the marketing process of their organization products. So now here you will be having the setup, edit contact information, developer console, help and training, and the logout. So now when you observe the developer organization, okay, I'm switching back to my free developer edition. So now this is our free developer edition here, which we are using right now. Okay, not only myself, you are also having your own account in Salesforce. So now this is the normal instance where these servers will be having AP2. So now when you place the mouse pointer on the tab, it is going to be providing first.com homepage, Salesforce developer edition. Nothing but this is not the unlimited edition. This is the developer edition, which is a free of cost available to you. So now when you place the mouse pointer on this particular licensed version, when you place the mouse pointer, it is going to be providing whether it is a professional edition or enterprise edition or unlimited edition. Now currently it is going to be indicating Salesforce Unlimited Edition. Nothing but we are using the Unlimited Edition for the Salesforce for the organization products. Now, so now here the look and feel and everything will be same. Suppose if you want to customize the tab, then click on plus symbol. Then here also all tabs are available so that we can able to customize the tabs. So now if you want to go for the menus, then you will be having the setup menus are available. The same options are available here. There is no difference at all in between the licensed version and the free developer edition as well. All the features are same. Like as customize, here you will be having the same options are available. Account, contact, opportunity, everything will be same. There is no difference at all. So now, but the difference is when coming to the deployment, you will be having 4 features are available here: outbound chain sets, inbound chain sets, deployment settings, and deployment status. Nothing but this is the developer edition where the developer, Salesforce developer, is going to working on, and he is developing some applications so that he can able to, these applications can be used by the organization people in order to automate their business processes. So that here, once they are done with the development and once they are done with the testing, if the application is working fine, then they have to move this code to the other instances so that we can move this code to the production or the live instance, so that this will be available to all the customers and the partners of the organization. So now, but when coming to developer edition, whenever I'm switching back to my developer edition, Here, when you go to the deploy, here you will be having only two options are available: deployment settings and the deployment status. But you don't find any option like chain sets, like as outbound chain set and the inbound chain set. These two options will not be available to you. Okay, so now how to use the chain sets in order to deploy the code, we will see practically. I will show you practically in future classes. Okay, I will take my organization instance and I will deploy some code, so that I will show you some practical information to you, so that it will be very easy for you in the future whenever you are joining as an organization. Now, so I'm signing out from my sandbox. Now, so now here we are going to be using the email templates. So now these email templates features are available for both the free developer edition as well as for the sandboxes as well. So now here, when coming to the email templates are used to send some email notifications to the various users. To send email notifications users. Those users may be a single user or a group of users. He may be a single user or he may be a group of users as well. Now, when coming to the email templates, these are also called as communication templates. These email templates are also called as communication templates. So now, when coming to this email templates, we can prepare a template, prepare the template or draft with some content, and we can use the same template to send the emails to users. And one more point is, whatever the template that you have created, the template not only yourself, the other persons in the Salesforce organization also can able to access. The template can be make available to other users of the Salesforce organization as well. The same template we can able to make it available to other users as well. Like in our organization, the organization is will be having their own company standard template to apply for a leave application or to submit for some income tax declaration forms and to apply for some PF like that. That will be having a separate form will be there, and the form on the top of the form that will be having a company logo will be there. Some names are there, and the draft version is there, and some templates, some fields will be there. Now they're preparing their own organization standard templates, and that template they're going to be placing into the shared folder that will be available to all the employees who are going to be applying for the leave, so that everybody can access that template and they can able to fill their information, they can submit that form to apply for the leave. The same template will be accessible with other users as well. Not only one user, all the users are accessing that. Like the same way, whatever the template that you have prepared, the template we can able to make it available to all the users in the Salesforce organization as well. If the template is personal, then we can able to make it personal as well, so that only yourself can able to prepare the you use the template. Okay, so that we can able to have some confidential information which can be sharing to either one or more users as well. So now for that here, we can able to prepare our own email template. That email template can able to we make it personal, or the template maybe make it available to all the users by making it as a public. So now it may be public or it may be private. We can able to make it like that. If it is a public, then everybody can able to access the template. they can able to use that same template to send some email notifications, or if it is a private, only yourself can able to access, other persons will not be able to access that email template. Like that, here also we will be having, we can able to protect our email templates as well, because everybody will be having some personal information, so that those information cannot be disclosed to somebody else. So that here also in the email template also, Salesforce is providing these two facilities to you. You can make it public, you can make it private as well. So now so now when coming to the each email template, nothing but every email template will have email subject and email content. So now here when coming to the email notifications, so now we can send the email notifications along with the email subject as well as the email content. But we cannot include any attachment along with the email template. Okay, that possibility is not available. At that time, we have to go with some more customizations, and we can able to use through programmatically as well. So now, when coming to the email templates, through email templates, we cannot able to attach any attachments. Only the subject and the email notifications. Okay, nothing but the subject and the content of the email we can able to send to the various users. So now then, where this email template is available, how to prepare the email template, how to test it, we will see practically, and then how can we send the email notification manually, we will see, and in the further class we will see how to make it automated. Okay, now, so now here when coming to the email template, this will be available. Go to setup, go to administer menu, go to communication templates, and then click on email templates. Click on email templates. So now here this is the navigation to locate to that email templates. Okay, so now this is the navigation to have the email template notification here. Now we will see how to locate to that email template. Just a minute, I will be back in a minute. Now, so now here everybody is able to hear my voice and access my desktop. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, everybody is able to access my desktop now.
Yes.
Okay. So now here we came to our developer instance. So now go to the administer menu. So now here you will be having an option called as communication templates. Go to the communication templates. Here we have the second option called as email templates. Now click on this email templates in order to locate the email templates. Now by default, Salesforce is providing some ready-made email templates to you, because Salesforce is providing so many ready-made functionalities to you in terms of the Salesforce CRM, so that whenever a customer is interacting with the Salesforce application, like whenever the customer has created a case, then automatically one automated response will be getting sent to the customer that your case has been registered successfully and this is your case ID and this is the case status, so that the customer can able to use the same case ID in order to track the status of his complaint or the case. So that here Salesforce is providing some ready-made template email templates to you, so that we can able to use those ready-made email templates, as well as depends upon our organization requirement. If you want to create any other or some separate email template, then we can able to create our own email templates as well. Okay. So now in order to create some email templates, then we have to use the new template option. So now click on the email template under the communication templates option, and then click on new email template. So now whenever you are going to be creating a new email template, first of all you have to select where this email template has to be get stored, because depends upon the folder in which you are storing that email template, it will be making visibility to the other users. So now whenever you are going to be creating the email template, before creating the email template, we have to select the location, that is called as a folder in which email template will resides. Okay. So now here if you want to create your own email folder, then you can create. We can able to create our own folder to store email templates. So now these email templates will be to store our personal email templates. So now these email templates will not be visible to anybody. These templates can be accessible by only the owner of the folder. Other users in the organization can't access the templates. The second one, unified public the second option is unified public email templates. Now this is the folder. Now this is which is a public folder which is available to all the users of the Salesforce organization. Okay. So now you want to make it public or you want to make it private, the template. If the template is public, everybody can able to use the template. So that whenever if we want to make the template to be available to all the users or any user, then we have to place that email template into the unified public email templates folder. Or if the template has to be utilized by only yourself for your personal usage, okay, which contains some security information or confidential information, then we can able to make it as, we can able to store it as into our personal folder as well, so that we can able to create your own multiple folders also. That possibility is available here, that option is available to you. Okay, so now for that, here Salesforce is providing the option to you. Now here we have an option called as folder. Now which folder you are going to use to store your email template, or if you want to create your own email folder, then you can create your own folder as well. This option is available, create a new folder, so that we can able to create our own folder in order to store our personal email templates, which can be accessible by only ourselves, which cannot be visible to the other users of the organization. So now if you want to make it private, then we can able to store into your organization. So now by default, each and every email templates are available under the unified public email templates folder. So now along with that, you will be having one more folder called as my personal email templates. So now in the my personal email template, this is also one of the ready-made folder provided by the Salesforce, where this will be holding all the email templates which has been created by you and which will not be available to any users of the organization. Only yourself can able to access those templates. We can able to store it here. Okay, my personal email templates. So now if this folder name is not looking like good, then you can create your own email template folder. In that folder, we can able to store your email templates. Okay, so now here under this my personal email template, here we don't have any email template, nothing, but this is empty. Suppose whenever I'm changing the selection of this pick list, like as unified public email templates, nothing but the email templates which can be utilized by any user, then when you click on that folder, automatically all the templates which are visible to all the users will be available here. So now these are the various ready-made templates are available, like marketing, productivity, product inquiry response, sales, new customer email, support, self-service, new customer notification, support, self-service, new user login information, support, self-service, reset password, support, case assignment notification, case created phone inquiries, case created web inquiries, support case response, support escalated case notification, escalated case reassignment, self-service, new login and password. Like that, so many templates Salesforce is providing to you by default. So now here, like the same way, we can able to create our own email template as well. These are the various email ready-made templates are available, which is provided by the Salesforce to you, okay, which you can also utilize because you are having the access on these templates also, because these are the public templates. Like that, here, if the existing templates are not suitable for your requirement, if you want to change the content of that particular email template, then we can able to create our own email template as well. That possibility is available to you. So now, whenever you are going to be creating your own email template, then we will be having the multiple types of email templates are available here. Okay. So now, by default, Salesforce provides some email templates which can be available to all the users. And then along with that, we can able to create our own email templates with the required content and subject based on the requirement. So now while creating the email templates, Salesforce provides 4 types of email templates are there. We have 4 types of email templates. The first one is text template. These are also called as plain text email templates. And the second one is HTML. This is also called as with a letterhead, where the email content will be holding some letterhead as well. And the third one is custom, without letterhead. Without letterhead templates. And the fourth one is Visual Force email templates. These are the four email templates provided by the Salesforce to you. The first one is the text or the plain text email templates. Second one is the HTML, that is called as with a letterhead. And the third one is custom without letterhead. And the fourth one is Visual Force email template. These are the four types of email templates are available in our Salesforce. Okay, this question is very important in the interview point of view. Okay, so now what are the various email templates are available, where these email templates will be getting resides. Okay, so now when coming to our Salesforce, whatever the email templates are ready-madely available, or whatever the email templates that you are going to store, so create, all those email templates will be storing into an object called as email template object. All email templates will store in an object called as email template object. We can able to make a query. We can query the templates as below. Select ID, name, a subject type from email template. Then automatically all the email templates will be listed out for you. What are all the various email templates are available in our Salesforce instance. Okay, so that here we can able to fetch all the email templates as well. Just if you want to get only the name and the ID of that email template, then you can able to fetch those two fields as well based on our requirement. Now, so now when coming to the Salesforce, we have these four types of email templates are there. Like as your account records are storing into the account object, contact records are storing into the contact object, lead records are storing into the lead object. Like the same way, your email templates are also storing into the object called as email template object. So now in this email template object, we can able to query your records as well. Okay, like as how you are querying some data from your account object, like as based on the ID, based on the name, based on the rating value, based on the industry field, we can able to have some query in order to retrieve the required information from that object. Like the same way, we can able to query your email templates as well, which we can able to decide at runtime which template has to be used to send the email notification in the programming part. Okay, so now here, so now this is the way that we are going to be creating the email template here. Now we will see the practical information how to create that email template. So now whenever you are going to be creating the email templates, we have to go to that navigation, and then we have to be follow some certain fields in order to enter some email notification information. So now we will see how to create an email template and how to use the template while sending the email notification. Now we will see practically here. So now here I'm using my Salesforce instance now, which is already migrated with the latest release, that is winter 16. So that here the symbol has been changed here. So now this is indicating the cup symbol, which is having a number, and the cup it is 16. This is a winter 16 version which we are using currently right now. So now whenever the Salesforce has provided a new release, automatically your account will be getting upgraded with the latest release as well. without paying any information, without paying any amount. Automatically your account will be getting upgraded, and you will be receiving the latest features which has been released by the Salesforce in that release. Now, so now here I'm going to be creating an email template. So now go to your administer menu, click on that email templates. Now it is going to be loading all the email templates ready-madely available in our Salesforce. And if you want to create your new email template, then we can click on new email template. Now currently I'm not changing the folder. I'm using the same folder called as unified public email templates in order to save my email template, so that if you are selecting this folder as email template folder as unified public email templates, then whatever the email templates available or resides inside this folder, these email templates will be making as public in the sense everybody in our Salesforce organization can able to access this email template, and they can use this template to send some email notifications to some other users as well. Now, so now here I am storing my email template into this unified public email templates folder, and now I want to create a new email template. Click on new template. So now here, whenever you are creating an email template, then it is asking for you what type of template you are going to create. Whether you want to create a normal plain text content, or you want to create an email template which will be having some letterhead, or you want to create an email template without using any letterhead, and then we can able to use some programming in order to make your content will be look like attractive, or if you want to use visual foods. So that here we are having four options are available whenever you are going to be creating the email template here. These are the four types of email templates are available in our Salesforce. This question is very important in the interview point of view. So now what are the various types of email templates are available in Salesforce? These are the four types are there. One is a text type, nothing but this is also called as a plain text, and the second one is HTML, third one is custom, fourth one is visual force. So now here we will see how to use this text type of email template, and then how can we create the email template by using this text format, and then what is the advantage of this one, and then what is the drawback of this one, what is the advantages of HTML. Okay, nothing but why we have to go with the other formats. We will see practically one by one. Now in today's session we will see how to create an email template by using the text format. We will see practically here. So now here select the email template as text. Now I have selected it as a text format here, and then click on next button in order to go for the next procedure to create an email template. Click on next, and then here you will be having the information about this email template here. So now go to the email template information, select the folder. Here also you will be having the option in order to change the template or the folder for the email template. So now in which folder you are going to be saving this email template information. Now, so now here I'm making it as unified public email templates, and along with that you will be having an option called as available for use. So now what do you mean by this available for use here? So now whenever you are selecting this checkbox, then automatically whatever the email template that you have created now with these details, this email template will be available to all the users in the organization. Suppose for example you are preparing this template, you are in the middle, okay, you have stored that email template in the unified public email templates. Then if you are saving this email template, then it will be visible to all the persons, but the template is not yet ready. Nothing but I am in the middle of creating the template, but I need some more information, so that I'm waiting to get the information from the other persons, so that I may be receiving that information on tomorrow, so that till tomorrow, so now I cannot able to intimate to all the persons that don't use this email template. So that here what we can do is we can able to restrict whether this email template can be utilized by the users as well or not. Like as when coming to our Salesforce object, whenever you are going to be creating a new object or the new custom object, you will be having two options are there under the deployment settings. One is under development, nothing but in development. Second option is deployed. In development is nothing but currently I'm in developing this custom object. I'm adding some fields, I'm creating some relationships, I'm adding some formulas, I'm creating some workflows, I'm creating some approval processes or whatever. Nothing but I'm in the middle of creating those objects and associated related list on those objects. So that here, so please don't use this object. So now, so that I don't want to make my object to be visible to the other person, so that we can able to select in development. Or if you are ready with the object, if you want to make this object to be visible to everybody, nothing but this object is ready to use by the other users as well, then we can able to select that deployment status as development. So now, like the same way here, when coming to the object creation, we have in development and the deployed status. Like the same way here also, we have a checkbox called as available for use. Nothing but you want to make this template to be available to use by all the users, or still you are doing some enhancements or modifications in the template, so that it will take some time to make it available. Then we can, until that time, you can able to unselect the checkbox here. So now if the checkbox is selected, then automatically this template will be visible to everybody, so that everybody can able to use this template to send some email notifications. Now email template name, like as your field name and the API name, when coming to the object, you have to specify email template name and the template unique name. So now here I'm going to be entering some data here. I'm making it visible to everybody. I'm entering my email template name, account activation notification. So now here what I want to do is, I want to use this email template in order to send some email notifications to the persons. So whenever an account record has been created, then automatically I want to intimate to that person that your account record has been created successfully, so that he will be getting notified. So now for that here, I'm creating this email template here. So now template unique name will be getting prepared automatically. Nothing but here, this is like as a field name and the API name for our fields. Encoding. So now what type of encoding that you are going to use in order to uh, secure your data? Like whenever you are transferring the email subject and the content over the network to other people's, so now at that time, in the middle of the network, so many hackers will be there, they can able to hack that information. So at that time, what type of encoding format that you are going to use to send this email notification, so that we can select the encoding formats as well. And then description of the email template. I'm entering some information. This template is used to notify the customer about his account activation. About his account activation. I have entered some information, description here. Description is a optional field. You may enter, you may not enter. But whenever you are going to be looking into the email template, so that we can understand why we have prepared this email template, what is the use of this email template, so that I'm giving some description here. Now subject. What will be the subject? The subject of the email is, dear customer, congratulations, your account is activated successfully. So now whenever the account record has been created successfully, and where the account records active status equals to yes, nothing but active field is yes, then only I want to send some email notification to the customer that your account has been successfully created. Okay. If the account is not activated, then active underscore underscore C field will be in with the value no. But here if it is yes, then I want to send some notification to the customer that your account record has been created successfully. Like how you are receiving some notification from your banking people, like as whenever you are doing some withdraw, or whenever you are going to be depositing some amount into your bank, then automatically you will be receiving some mobile alert, you will be receiving some email alert as well, like your account has been debited with so and so amount, this is the available amount in your account. Or if your amount has been credited with some amount, then it is giving some notification to you, both email alert as well as the SMS alert as well, both you are getting. But in Salesforce, we don't have that ready-made facility to have or to send some email, SMS notification, but we have the facility to have the communication over the emails, so that this email notification we can able to use. So now for that here, whenever a customer's new account has been getting created, then I want to send some email notification to that customer. So at that time, we are going to be using this email notification template here. So now here, this is the subject. Now what will be the content of that email here? So now here I'm going to specify some information. Dear customer, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that we have created your account successfully. And it is in active stage now, so that you can log in into your account, or you can view your account details. Please contact the below address for any queries. And then I want to specify some address here, like as email, inquiry, or support at the rate some abctechnologies.com, and the phone number 9140. This is the phone number. Specifying this as the plus. This is the 40. And this is the phone number here. Thanks and regards, technical support team, ABC Technologies. Okay, so now this is the content that I am going to be sharing with my user. So now here, this is the content that I am going to share. Dear customer, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that we have created your account successfully and it is in active stage, so that you can view your account details. Please contact the below address for any queries. Now email is some, I have entered some email ID, I have entered some phone number, so that for the customer interaction. Now thanks and regards, technical support team and the ABC Technologies USA. Now this is the email template that I am going to use in order to send to my customer here. Now this is the template here. Click on save. Once you enter the data, then you can able to click on save, so that your account email template will be getting created automatically here. So now here my account email template has been created, that is account activation notification. So now which will be having some description called as this template is used to notify the customer about his account activation. Like that here, the subject and the actual content will be displayed in the second section. Email template. Here, what is the subject you have specified? Dear customer, congratulations, your account is activated successfully. And in the content of that email, you will be having the more details information about here. So now here I want to verify whether this email is working or not. So now how can we verify whether this email can be able to send to the user or not? So now for that, here on this particular email template, you will be having one button called as send a test and verify merge fields button. So now send a test, nothing but just you can able to have a test whether it is working fine or not. If it is other programming languages like as Java or the .NET or any other programming languages, then we have to configure those mail servers separately. SMTP server we have to configure with our application. Then only we can able to start using that SMTP server to send and to receive some email notification through your application. But in Salesforce, no need to configure anything. These are ready-madely enabled by default for every user. He may be the licensed user, he may be free user as well. For every user, these options are enabled by default, so everybody will be equal to the organization, so that they are going to be providing this opportunity to you as well, so that we can able to have those information. So now here I would like to verify whether this email can be able to send properly or not. So now click on send a test and verify magic fields button, and then select a record to whom you are going to send, or along with that here we can able to select send a email preview to whom you are going to make a preview here, nothing but a small sample copy to whom you want to make a CC here. So now send email preview to, nothing but to whom you are going to be sending this email notification as a CC. So now I have entered my email address and click on OK. Then automatically your email notification will be getting sent automatically here. Now go to your email, log in into your email notification here. I have logged into my Gmail account. So now when you verify that, here you have received one email notification. Now this is the email notification that I have received. So now, dear customer, congratulations, your account is activated successfully. So now let's open that email. So now this is the email here that we have received. This email has been received from the user or the currently logged in user of the Salesforce. Now it will be having the subject, dear customer, congratulations, your account is activated successfully. And along with that, whatever the content that you have specified, the content will be providing to you here. Nothing but here, this is the content will be available to you. Dear customer, congratulations, we are pleased to inform you that we have created your account successfully and it is in active stage, so that you can view your account details. Please contact the below address for any queries. Nothing but if the account details you having some invalid information like some spelling mistakes are there, so that you can contact the below address, so that to make those corrections. So now here I have entered some details here, and then the entire subject and the content will be looking like as expected. So now this is the way that we can able to send that email content to the user. In tomorrow's session,
Sir,
we will see how to include the record content as well dynamically at runtime. What are the record that you are going to select? So now based on that record selection, I want to populate some record values also dynamically at runtime. So at that time, how can we use those merge fields concept we will see practically here.
I had a question, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, it is came from Salesforce domain. Uh, like from if any company want their own domain
See here,
means
you will be receiving this notification from whom? The currently logged in user. Here, this is the one. Salesforce Online. Now, this is the user, the
okay,
currently logged in user. So now, whenever you are observing some notification from the Naukri people as well, so now it will be providing some Naukri.com, nothing but simple here. So now, when you click on reply, there you will be having the option reply to. Okay, to whom you are going to reply. There you will be finding the exact email notification here. Okay, because the Naukri application also using the Salesforce instances, there they are going to be configuring their Naukri server, nothing but the email servers.
Okay.
Here also, when you click on
By
reply, see, observe this one. When you click on reply, it will be reaching to whom? Here, this is the email ID here, not to the Salesforce email ID, which it is looking like here. Okay. The currently
okay.
logged in user's email ID will be populating here. To that user, we can able to send the reply back.
Is there an option to find the which company is on Salesforce? Means Naukri.com. They uh, they are showing only Naukri.com. They are not showing any Salesforce or anything.
Yes, correct. See, so that is correct. So now whenever I am going to be sending some email notification, or suppose for example, so now observe this one. When coming to my developer account, okay, when coming to my developer account, so now here, when you open my user account details, see, I will show you that. Manage users, user. Nothing but whenever I'm going to be creating my Salesforce account, then I have entered some details. Nothing but when coming to the developer.salesforce.com sign up, and there I have entered my email ID, my first name, my last name, my company name, and my designation, and the zip code, and my user ID. Everything I have entered over there. There I have entered one email notification here, nothing but one email ID that is called as. So this is the email ID that I have entered. So now whenever you are joining into an organization, okay, whenever you are joining into an organization, so now whenever they are giving the access to you onto their Salesforce login application, at that time they will be providing your company's email ID, nothing but your official email ID they will provide. See, suppose for example here, I will log in into my sandbox. So now here I have logged into my sandbox here now. So now when you go to my details, my personal information, see. So now there they haven't mentioned my Gmail ID. They are going to be mentioning about my company email ID here. Okay. They will mention my company
Okay.
email ID. Nothing but this is my official email ID here, which I'm using in my organization. So now, while granting the access on their Tesla Motors Salesforce application, they are using my official email ID, not to my Gmail email ID here. Okay, so that here, whenever you are going to be using this, then if you are a permanent employee with the Tesla organization, then you will be having, so now your name at the rate teslamotors.com. See, suppose for example here, now I will show you that as well. So now you can check some other user records as well. So now here, when you open this, any of the email ID, now it is going to providing the information to you. The email ID, this will be, this is the email ID here. No, at the rate teslamotors.com. So now this kind of email IDs will be available to you here. Okay. So now from there directly you can able to understand from which organization you have received these email notifications. So now whether it will be from Gmail or whether it will be from a specific organization, we can able to use. Suppose if you join into an organization, this TCS, okay, as a say, software engineer or the Salesforce developer, if you got an offer from the say, TCS, then they will be providing one company email ID which will be having your name at the rate tcs.com. If you join into the Wipro, then they will be providing your official email ID with along with your name at the rate some wipro.com. Nothing but one official email ID you will be receiving, which can be utilized by, which can be utilized in order to have the communication with the organization employees as well as with the organization clients. We cannot use our Gmail IDs because these are not safety. Okay, these are not having that much of security. in order to protect our clients information, the project's information as well. So that here they are going to be using some other mailing components like the Outlook, as well as they are going to be using the IBM Lotus Notes. So now this kind of email tools they are going to be using, which provide the more security to you, so that the hackers also cannot hack your project details, your project information as well, because the client information is very confidential information in the organization. Okay, so that here. So now for that, so they are going to be creating their own email ID. Once you are relieving from the organization, on the same day, your email ID will be getting deactivated automatically. From there onwards, you cannot able to access your organization email ID. Like the same way here, till you are in the organization, you can able to access that email ID in order to send or in order to receive some email notifications. But once you are out of the organization, then you cannot able to access that email ID, because your account will be getting deactivated over there. Like the same way here also, we can able to use that email ID. So now which will be having at the rate teslamotors.com, because this is one of the person who is having the access on he is having the he is one of the employee of the Tesla Motors organizations. Okay, so now he may be working in any part. He may be working in the technical side, he may be working in the manufacturing plant side, he may be in the production side, he may be in the finance side, whatever. Okay, but he is an employee of the organization here. Okay, so now for that here, as an organization employee, he will be having the company official email ID, which will be having at the rate teslamotors.com. Like the same way here, that email ID they will be using to create your account in the Salesforce, so that directly we can able to understand from which organization we have received this email notification. Okay, so for that here we have received that email notification from my email ID, that is firoz at the rate gmail.com, because while creating my Salesforce account, Salesforce online account, okay, which we have created in our initial classes, at that time I have entered my Gmail ID, okay, where to receive some account activation link. So that here this will be the email ID. Whenever you have entered whenever you are sending some email notification, then whatever the email ID of the currently logged in user, that will be getting the reply option by default. Okay, so now this is the way that we can able to create our email templates, and we can able to send the email notifications. Tomorrow we will see how to make this content dynamically at runtime. Suppose for example here, if you are sending the same information, same email notification to the thousands of users, you will be having same dear customer. Okay, here also dear customer. I don't want to make it dear customer. Suppose for example, when you observe any of the email notifications, like as some Bajaj financials, or from any of this one, like as Reliance Securities, or HDFC Bank, and here also we are having some information. But see, so now here I have received one email notification, that is urbanpro.com, but I don't know what it is. I'm not the customer of this one. I'm not the customer of this organization. But how they got this, how they got my email ID, I don't know. But even though they are capturing this kind of email IDs from the different sources, and they're sending their information, nothing but in order to protect, in order to promote their products, they're going to be sending these email notifications along with the product information what they're offering to the customers. So now here they have mentioned dear Firoz. Nothing but here they know my known, but they know my name as well. So now here they have entered dear Firoz. But this email, nothing but this similar kind of email notification they might be sending to the multiple users as well. There they are going to be having the name of that particular receiver person name. Okay, nothing but here this content I would like to change dynamically at runtime. So now whenever I'm sending the email notification to the 10 users, then there I don't want to send like as a dear customer, dear customer. So if the person's names are some Ramesh and the Suresh, then dear Ramesh, dear Suresh, like that here for everybody, the same template I'm using, but the content and the name should be changed dynamically at runtime whenever I'm sending the email notification. Then how can we make our content will be dynamic at runtime? We will see practically in tomorrow's session by using the merge fields feature. Okay. So what is a merge field? How to use that merge field? Okay. and how can we send the email notification with the different subject and the different content, we will see practically in our tomorrow's session.
Okay, Firoz, the previous class that you recorded, do we need that or we already covered it today?
Yes, yes, that I have covered in the today's session.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank
Can
you.
you upload the session?
Yeah, I will upload the session today.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Tomorrow we will have the session at 9 o'clock again.
Okay.
Okay.